BTS is back, feel the attack.
Welcome to the BTS Lover channel. We're back with a story that doesn't just make hearts flutter, but also sparks deep curiosity among ARMY around the world. This time, a simple moment turned into an emotional tale that left everyone smiling and maybe even shedding a few tears of joy. No one expected that. In the middle of their busy schedules and intense training routines, a small heartfelt story would resurface and warm everyone's heart. Cameras captured the moment when Jimin and Jungkook sat side by side during a relaxed photo shoot, dressed in simple black outfits, arms folded across their chests. Their expressions looked calm and focused. Nothing seemed out of the ordinary until a light question opened the door to a long-kept secret. "Taehyung, do you still remember that gift?" Jungkook asked playfully. Jimin paused. He quickly turned his head, clearly unsure of what he had just heard. The gift, that one, the small present he had quietly given years ago on a special day? Jungkook smiled softly before pulling a small item from his jacket pocket. It wasn't something expensive or flashy, just a simple accessory, the kind of thing that might seem meaningless to others. But to Jimin, it was a symbol of sincere thoughtfulness he had given, without expecting anything in return. And somehow, Jungkook had kept it all this time. Jimin's expression changed instantly. His face softened, eyes widened, lips parting slightly as if words were caught in his throat. For a few seconds, time seemed to stop. He looked as though he was trying to process the reality before him that the small gift he gave long ago had stayed with Jungkook through everything. World tour, exhausting rehearsals, and every stage of life they had passed together. "Seriously, you still have it?" Jimin asked quietly. Jungkook nodded. The smile on his face wasn't a stage smile for the camera, it was a genuine one, like a child showing a treasured keepsake to someone he trusted completely. "I carry it with me. I just can't bring myself to throw it away," Jungkook replied simply. That single sentence struck deeper than any dramatic romantic line ever could. Jimin lowered his head and let out a quiet laugh, his eyes already glistening. His hand instinctively reached for Jungkook's arm, a brief, natural touch, unplanned and unforced, as if he needed to make sure the moment was real. "You're unbelievable," he murmured with a warm smile. Staff members watching from behind the cameras reportedly fell silent. The room, usually filled with bustle and chatter, suddenly felt warmer. There was no script, no direction, only two people sharing an honest piece of their past. Those close to BTS know how Jimin is famous for his thoughtful nature, always paying attention to small details, often giving meaningful gifts to the members not for their price, but for the feelings behind them. Jungkook, on the other hand, is known for cherishing keepsakes, even simple ones, because memories matter more to him than value. But this was the first time the public truly witnessed proof that Jimin's gift still held a special place in Jungkook's heart. Trying to hide his emotions, Jimin joked while lightly nudging Jungkook's shoulder. "If I knew you'd keep it this long, I should have given you something better." Jungkook laughed. "This one is already the best, because it's from you." Jimin fell silent again at that reply. His smile widened, yet a subtle tremble betrayed the emotion he couldn't fully conceal. He didn't answer, but his eyes said everything. The camera captured Jimin gazing at Jungkook longer than usual, a look filled with countless unspoken emotions: warmth, gratitude, tenderness, perhaps even something deeper. Fans who later watched the clip flooded social media almost instantly. Hashtags like #JimInGiftMoment, #JikookFeels, and #still kept my gift shot straight into trending lists within hours. Thousands of comments appeared. "A small gift, but such a huge meaning. The way Jimin looked so touched made me cry. Jungkook keeps things like he keeps feelings. Their bond feels genuine, not staged." Many ARMY described the moment as a scene straight out of a romantic drama, unscripted, unedited, and honest. No exaggerated dialogue, no dramatic effects, just a real confession wrapped in simplicity. Fans then began digging into old clips, searching for the exact moment when Jimin gave Jungkook that gift. Many believe it was for Jungkook's birthday years ago, during their earlier days when their smiles were still fresh and innocent. Since then, that little item has apparently traveled with Jungkook, from suitcase to suitcase, from hotel room to dorm, always staying close to him, as if the gift symbolized one thing: memories never lose their meaning when they're kept with the heart. During a short interview after the shoot, Jimin was asked how he felt about it. With a gentle smile, he said, "Sometimes you give something without expecting anything back, but when you find out someone still keeps it, it feels like the feelings you gave were kept too." Once again, the room fell quiet. Jungkook, when asked why he had kept the gift for so long, answered simply, "Because I don't want to forget the moment I received it." Just that, no dramatic explanation, only a sincere, honest statement that somehow felt incredibly deep. This small story about a kept gift became a metaphor for their bond throughout the years, never always spoken aloud, never overly displayed, but steady and meaningful. From late-night dance practices, to sharing massive stadium stages, to sitting quietly side by side, Jimin and Jungkook have always been there for each other. Now, this story proves one thing. Some bonds don't need to be announced, they only need to be felt. And ARMY can't help but wonder, was that small gift simply a symbol of deep friendship? Or did it hold a far more personal meaning? And how many other stories between the two still remain unseen by the cameras? What happened after the camera stopped rolling only deepened the meaning of that moment. Several staff members revealed that Jimin kept glancing at the small gift, still seemingly unable to believe that Jungkook had truly kept it for all these years. At one point, Jimin gently picked it up, turning it over in his hands before letting out a soft sigh with a faint smile. "Wow, I even forgot that I gave you this," he murmured. Jungkook simply looked at him, his eyes filled with warmth. There were no long conversations. After that, just a quiet silence that felt far more meaningful than words. It was as if the two of them understood each other without needing any explanations. For Jungkook, keeping that gift was not just part of a sentimental habit. He shared that every time he looked at it, he was reminded of the days when the two of them were still chasing uncertain dreams together. Endless practice sessions, worries about the future, and shared laughter during moments of exhaustion, all of it came rushing back. The gift became a symbol of Jimin's presence throughout those important times. "Whenever I see this, it feels like I'm reminded that I wasn't alone," Jungkook said softly to one of the staff members. Meanwhile, Jimin was deeply touched to realize that his small gesture had meant so much. He is known for expressing care through simple actions, buying snacks, sending thoughtful messages, or choosing gifts with genuine intention. Yet, he never imagined one of those simple gestures would be remembered so profoundly. After a brief pause, Jimin smiled and joked lightly, "Then I guess I need to be more careful when choosing gifts from now on." Jungkook laughed, then replied seriously, "Anything from you is already special." Those words warmed the atmosphere once more. Crew members who witnessed the exchange said they could feel a different kind of energy in the room, a closeness that couldn't be staged or faked. There was no exaggerated romance, no artificial drama, only the honesty of two people who had walked a long journey together. Unsurprisingly, once this extended moment spread across social media, fans reacted in even greater numbers. Many wrote that the story of the kept gift reminded them of their own relationships, about the importance of holding on to memories, the beauty of small gestures done sincerely, and how genuine care can last through time. For ARMY, this was more than just a story about an idol keeping a gift. It became a reminder of what it means to matter to someone, to be someone's source of comfort through small acts of kindness, and to understand that love, in any form, often lives quietly inside the simplest details. One moment, one small gift, yet it carried thousands of emotions. And through Jimin's heartfelt reaction and Jungkook's gentle sincerity, and how genuine care can last through time. For ARMY, this was more than just a story about an idol keeping a gift. It became a reminder of what it means to matter to someone, to be someone's source of comfort through small acts of kindness, and to understand that love, in any form, often lives quietly inside the simplest details. One moment, one small gift, yet it carried thousands of emotions. And through Jimin's heartfelt reaction and Jungkook's gentle sincerity, the world once again realized that behind the grand stages and bright spotlights, there are real bonds built on authenticity,